switch it up, man. All this craziness going out here. We need something different.
Hey, here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, can you mess with this? Hey. Hey.
Yeah, I can mess with it.
Hey.
All day, all night, yeah.
Where the vibe at? Where the vibe at? Where the vibe at?
Okay. Let the people know exactly what the vibe is. Your eyes closed, it's time to open your eyelids and tell the people exactly what the surprise is. We on another level and we keep it shining. The game is major, all the negative flavor got you pulling out your hair. Fuck these demons and labels. I may curse, but I'm thinking up above. Man, the energy is here and it's nothing but love. Yeah, we on another level. We on another level. We feel the vibes and they high on another level. We on another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Yeah, it's another level. It's another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Play this at the club, bar, or the car wash, or even at your fucking job if you feel lost. Just understand that you're in demand. Don't feel off. Live your best life in this bitch, no matter the cost. It's a party, or better yet, the cookout. Homie, family, and your friends, and it's lit. That's what it's all about. I may curse, but I'm thinking up above. Man, the energy is here, and it's nothing but love. We on another level. We on another level. We feel the vibes, and they high on another level. We on another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Yeah, it's another level. Vibe with me, people. It's another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade. Let's switch it up. It's another level. I will succeed when I'm out doing me. There is nothing that y'all can say that bothers me. I am blessed by the best, and it's said with my chest. If you need me to love all of you, then say less. I will succeed when I'm out doing me. There is nothing that y'all can say that bothers me. I am blessed by the best, and it's said with my chest. If you need me to love all of you, then say less. Yeah, we on another level. We on another level. We feel the vibes and they high on another level. We on another level. We on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level. Yeah, it's another level. It's another level. Yeah, we on another level. Ain't no shade in this place. It's another level.
We on another level, higher than the ceiling. Don't let nobody tell you you can't have this feeling. We on another level. We on another level. You ain't taking me down from this other level. Yeah, all day, all night. Y'all ain't ready for this right here, my nigga. Let's go.
I'm a champion's champion, go and scream my name. I'm a champion's champion, go and scream my name. I'm a champion's champion, go and scream my name.
Why you go and run your mouth? We just go and run the game.
I'm a champion's champion, go and scream my name. I'm a champion's champion, go and scream my name. I'm a champion's champion, go and scream my name.
Why you go and run your mouth? We run the motherfucking game.
In the land of the warriors, but I rep a G-stick. Making tracks bleed fills my breakfast, lunch, and dinner plate. Here's the belt, nigga. I'm standing right here. In VA, we ain't running. It's the home of Cavaliers. We stay gritty and grinding. My nigga, we never crumble. I embrace the fucking struggle, cause it keeps me oh so humble. When niggas say I can't, use a motherfucking lie. Cause I'm conquering you doubters with my hands held high. These niggas know I'm fly, and these women do comply with Mr. R&B crunk. And I'm just a simple guy. We ballin' on these niggas, you don't like it, close your eyes. Niggas run up talking shit, then you reaching for the sky. My nigga, I've been doing this shit since the day I've been alive. I've been knocked down, but I'm standing up. Rule one on how to survive. The champ is here, think you coming for my prize. I got the heart of a Bugatti, kick that bitch in the overdrive.
I'm a champion's champion, go name. I'm a champion's champion. Go and scream my name.
Why you go and run your mouth? We just go and run the game.
I'm a champion's champion. Go and scream my name. I'm a champion's champion. Go and scream my name. I'm a champion's champion. Go and scream my name.
Why you go and run your mouth? We just go and run the game.
All right. Yo, what's up? What's really good? You guys, please excuse my tardiness. It's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns, here for this Monday edition of Sports Plus Life. Now, why am I having a Monday edition today? I did have to do choir rehearsal. My daughter did have choir rehearsal, which is why I'm tardy. But you know what? They had to do their thing because they have a performance this week, so no problem there. So I just had to wait. Unfortunately, you guys just had to wait, but I'm here now, so it is what it is. Let's do what it do. But that didn't even answer the question as to why I'm doing a Monday show on a night where my daughter had choir rehearsal. It's simple. There ain't no school tomorrow, so that means I ain't got no work tomorrow. You feel me? So again, forgive me for my time, but I hope everybody's had a wonderful and blessed day. Excuse me. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. It is the NBA playoffs that are underway. It is Monday, 420. Ho, man. 420 is that toke to you joke. Stickiest of the icky holiday. It is what it is. And you know what? To be honest with you, shoot. I wanted to play, Kia made an updated version of her song called The Hot Song, and I wanted to play that. And I'm not even going to play the old version because I know she wants me to play the new one. So I'm not going to do that without her permission. But again, I hope everybody had a blessed day. So what are we going to talk about? Because we ain't got to be in a rush today because, again, it's not a school night. It's not a work night. So now I am hungry. I ain't going to lie. I was going to stop and get something to eat before I got home. But again, choir rehearsal ran a little long. I stopped and got my baby girl something to eat. She's at her mom's house right now. I'll just eat whenever. It's either going to be Wawa's or Chipotle, one or two. I don't feel like cooking nothing. One of the two, Wawa's or Chipotle. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, you guys see the thumbnail. NBA playoffs, dog. NBA playoffs are underway. But since it is a Monday, but it's not a school night, I can talk about some real life stuff too. And who knows, maybe I might start talking about that real life stuff first. What up, Lomar? What it do, homeboy? Happy Monday, my boy. I hope you have had a good and wonderful and prosperous day. I really do. Okay. Because today has been a day for me. I'm not saying that it's been a good day. I'm not going to say this is a bad day. Well, it's not a bad day. You know why? Because my eyes are open. I got air in my lungs, breath in my body. So I'm above ground and not underground. So no, it's been a good day. But every day brings something different. That's the beauty about the day. That's the beauty about life. Every day is a new day. And some days will bring you things that you expected. Some days will bring you things that you didn't expect. That's all part of the game. Now, I had a deja vu moment. Why did I have a deja vu moment? I had a deja vu moment because sometimes in my life, no matter how, I don't want to say happy-go-lucky, no matter how positive I am and how positive I try to be and will remain, life will do just that. It will life. And sometimes it can just make me say, golly, why do I care so much? But you know what? That's just what I do. Now, before I go into detail with that, I promise the River City Sting organization that I would give them shout outs on my next show. So that's just what it is. Female Football League, the River City Sting from the Football Association women's tackle football team. I went to their game on Saturday. It was at Verina High School. It was free. It was very entertaining. So shout out to Jada. Shout out to Jada who gave me this card, as well as Jesse Effin Divine. That is her government name. Jesse Effin Divine from Infinite Joy Machine. That is the studio manager of
Infinite Joy Machine Recording Studio, and that is in Richmond, Virginia. So shout out Jesse F. and Divine. Shout out Jada. Shout out Richmond City Sting. Maybe next week, ladies. Maybe next week, you know what I'm saying, we'll do a little bit better. But again, you know, it was an experience, and it was not a bad experience at that. So I just wanted to get that shout out the way. And again, why do I say some days can be tough, can be tougher than others? And when I say tough, it's not even tough in a bad way. It's just a human experience. You know, let's put it this, you know, me like everybody else, not an alien. I'm a human being. I have human experiences. And me, when I care about anybody, I care about them. And sometimes, what up, cousin? What up, Minnesota in the house? I hear you. What up, Hampton? Sometimes when you care about things or when you care about people, sometimes you can feel that it's taken for granted. And sometimes when you speak your truth, you're not always heard, or at least your words can be taken out of context. And that stuff tends to happen today. And it is what it is. Now, generally speaking, you know, this isn't the first time this has happened. This isn't the last time that this will happen. And I'm not talking, when I say this isn't the last time this will happen, I'm not talking about with any specific individual. I'm just talking about I've been down this road. I've done this rodeo before, as far as me speaking my truth, and sometimes it being followed not on deaf ears, but sometimes it just gets taken out of context because maybe the way that I've worded them. I'm not going to word anything disrespectfully, okay? I'm not going to do that, you know? So, you know, my life at times can be tough, okay? I'm a single father. I'm a single father who's grateful for my children. I'm grateful for their mom. I'm grateful for all of that. Now, again, my life can be tough just because the human experience. You know, I've said this a lot of times on this show. My goal is to make sure that I provide a bigger and better place for my children, which I'm currently in the mission of doing and will accomplish. And I've said this before. If I accomplish this by myself, it's going to be really hard for me to make that transition to ever be to have a future with somebody, because I've said this plenty of times on the show. If I do all of this by myself, what am I going to want to compromise to? What am I going to want to yield to when I've done all of the heavy lifting by myself? What do I need to answer to anybody else for outside of the obvious? And I'm not trying to sound like a caveman. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm telling you my truth. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that I want that to happen. That doesn't mean that I want to go that direction. That's not what that means at all. I'm just in tune with the reality of that could happen. And if it does happen, if that is in the Heavenly Father's plan, then so be it. Now, I'm not trying to be religified just because I came from church, because you know I'm going to cuss on the show, okay? You know I'm going to cuss on the show eventually, but now is not the time. But if that is what's in the Heavenly Father's plan, that is cool, because one thing that I continue to learn every day is that the greatest gift that I have received is realizing that I cannot do this by myself. I gave the Heavenly Father the keys, and his son is riding shotgun. I'm in the back. You heard me? But again, it's still the human experience, and that can be tough, because on one end, I express my feelings and tell my truth, and sometimes that can get misconstrued. On the other end, the fact that I am non-apologetic about voicing my thoughts and my feelings for people that I love, in particular my kid's mom, I get a stop sign from anybody that shows me interest or anybody that I have interest in. That's a trip. That's a trip, because it's like, whoa, I'm just out here trying to be the best person that I can be. I'm trying to be a better person than I was yesterday, every day. And it's like sometimes you just feel like, golly, you can't win. But it's just that human experience. And I'm gonna turn to my pastor for this.
Questions of life. What are the three critical questions of life? I'm glad you asked. Who am I? Why am I here? And where am I going? The Bible is personally transformative. Dr. Elizabeth Mbamre, a Kenyan theologian, says the Bible is a multivocal narrative. Can I break that down? She said it endures because it speaks to every person in every culture across every millennium, and it is still speaking today because we don't just read the word reads us. Who am I? The Bible says you are a masterpiece. Regardless of what the world says, the Bible says you are made in the very image and likeness of God. Who am I? I am a divine creation. Why am I here? You are here to know God, to love God, to serve God, to fulfill God's purpose and carry out God's plan for your life. And where am I going? You have come from eternity, and one day you will return to eternity. You are not a human being having an eternal experience. You are an eternal being having a human experience. Your tenure in time is temporary. Everybody say temporary. I know this is going to shock you, but none of us can stay here forever. We have come from eternity, and one day we will return to eternity. And here it is. You get to decide where and with whom you will spend your eternity.
Bars drop. Shout out to Pastor Lance Watson. Goodness gracious, when I tell you, I listen to that man. I really do. And with that being said, in situations where my words can get misconstrued or just taken out of context, that's happened to me so many times. And in past situations, have you ever been in a situation where you try to, explain your feeling to somebody, to anybody? It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a significant other that you love dearly. The most important, and they're one of the most important people in your life. I'm still rocking the shirt that was made, my favorite shirt, made from my favorite person. But have you ever tried to explain that, and it just seems to kind of fall on deaf ears? Or no matter what you say, it's not, you don't mean any malice by it, but you still get constant pushback. Sometimes people will just say, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna act the way that they think I should act, or act the way they think I act anyway. Or since I'm this, that, and the third, I might as well act like that. So there have been times where I'm thinking, you know what? It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I do. I don't know why I should care. So I'm just gonna stop caring. But in situations where I've grown and matured, it's just simple. I'm not gonna stop caring. I'm gonna keep caring. It's what I do. It's who I am. I'm going to keep caring about all individuals. It's who I am. Does it get tough? Of course. But you know what? This road that I'm riding in the back seat, because Heavenly Father and Jesus got the wheel, it doesn't mean that it's going to be a smooth road just because they have the wheel. It's going to come with bumps. It's going to come with bruises. And it's just the endurance that I'm going to put into it, because I have too much to be thankful and grateful for to walk around being mad or even not caring. No, I've come this far by faith, and he's never failed me yet. So in general conversation, am I going to do what I may have done in the past and just try to block myself from caring? Absolutely not, because that's not who I am. So anybody who thinks that I don't care, nah. And this brings to the last thing that I'm going to play on this subject. Now, while I'm going to say that I still always care, but what I am going to also say that I'm going to do is I'm going to protect too. I'm going to protect to the best of my ability until anybody tells me don't look out for me, or don't try to protect me no more. And all I will just tell, and I will keep you in prayer and say, may the Lord bless and keep you, because sometimes folks that you think is what they is, new, old, or whatever, can lead you astray. And that's for anybody. That's not for one individual person or situation. That's for anybody. I want y'all to listen to this.
I love the fact that he said the devil gets at you so many different ways. Man, the devil, Even though God got the trump card, he got the big joker. He let the devil play his hand. And the devil will come at you anyway, every way. The first time he's going to come in all red with a pitchfork, talking about, hey, I'm the devil. How are you? And then you're going to be like, oh, now that's the devil. So guess what he does? I think there was a movie about this, something. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know. The next time he comes exactly how you like him. You dress him up now, that girl. You dress him up now, the homie who said, hey, after school, we going to. You dress him up now. The things that you are tempted by, the things that are devious out there that you actually think are delicious. He ain't wearing red no more. He wearing your favorite color. And then he knocks at the door. And you like, all right, who that? And then you peek through the hole and you say, oh, I like that. Come on in. He like, still the devil. Still the devil.
I'm going to let that play one more time, but let me say this. For one, I don't watch Marcellus Wiley as much as I used to. I'm going to start again because he's had a couple of topics that's really piqued my interest. But when I tell you the Lord know what he's doing, the Lord know what was on my brain and what was in my heart this morning. And for whatever reason, he had me put this video on, and this was near the beginning. And I was like, yo. When I see stuff like that, I start laughing from joy because I'm like, Lord have mercy. Let me spread this message. Let me send this to people that I truly love and truly care about because it's actual and factual.
Because I love the fact that he said the devil gets at you so many different ways. Man, the devil, even though God got the trump card, he got the big joker, he let the devil play his hand. And the devil will come at you anyway, every way. The first time he's going to come in all red with a pitchfork, talking about, hey, I'm the devil. How are you? And then you're going to be like, oh, now that's the devil. So guess what he does? I think there was a movie about this, something. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know. The next time he comes exactly how you like him. You dress him up now, that girl. You dress him up now, the homie who said, hey, after school, we going to. You dress him up now. The things that you are tempted by, the things that are devious out there that you actually think are delicious. He ain't wearing red no more. He wearing your favorite color. And then he knocks at the door. And you like, all right, who that? And then you peek through the hole and you say, oh, I like that. Come on in. He like, still the devil. Still the devil.
It's powerful. And let me give one more shout out to Miss Michelle, the choir director for St. Paul's Youth Choir, because she delivered the same type of message tonight before praying the kids out, saying, children, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings. Sometimes people aren't who they seem. And if you have friends who need to be checked on, maybe need a hug, maybe need to talk to somebody, even if it's not necessarily you, be aware of your surroundings, because one thing the devil is starting to do more and more is prey on our youth, and that infuriates me. But at the same time, victory belongs to Jesus. Now, I done been to church. Now, Sports Plus Life. Let's get it. Okay, NBA playoffs have started. They started on Saturday. You know, to be honest with you, a lot of blowouts going on. You know, the first, I think only one game last night. I mean, one game through the first 2 days of the playoffs ended with a single-digit outcome, and I think that was the Lakers beating the Houston Rockets. Shout out to my Los Angeles Lakers for taking care of business. Now, the Lakers got a gift when Kevin Durant wasn't playing, but it is what it is. Hey, Kirk, what up? Still got your shirts, homie. Was trying to get at you to get these shirts, homie. Holla at your boy. But the Los Angeles Lakers took a 1-0 lead in their playoff series against the Houston Rockets. The Cleveland Cavaliers blew out the Toronto Raptors in Game 1. Game 2 is currently going on now, close game. The New York Knicks won Game 1 against the Atlanta Hawks in a blowout fashion. Game 2 is going on now. The Knicks currently lead by 1. The Oklahoma City flat out demolished the Portland Trailblazers, not the Portland Trailblazers. It was the Phoenix Suns. They absolutely demolished the Phoenix Suns. The San Antonio Spurs absolutely demolished the Portland Trailblazers. Victor Wembanyama was as advertised in his first ever playoff game. The boy is an absolute monster. He's a beast. Yeah. And the Denver Nuggets came from behind in the 3-6 matchup to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in blowout fashion in game 1. And the 4-5 matchup, I already gave you that. The Lakers beat the Houston Rockets. And again, on the Eastern Conference side, the Boston Celtics demolished the Philadelphia 76ers. I said the Knicks beat the Hawks, Cleveland beat Toronto. One upset, one road team. What, 40, Kurt? It's 2 shirts, 40. One road team won, one upset. The Detroit Pistons, the number 1 seed, 60-win Detroit Pistons, just could not get over the Orlando Magic hump. And Orlando makes a statement after their blowout win in the second play-in game over the Charlotte Hornets. Orlando upsets Detroit in Detroit. Now, let's have a little history fact here. The Detroit Pistons have not won a home playoff game since Game 4 of the 2008 Eastern Conference Championship. Now, granted, they haven't been to the playoffs much since then, but they lost Game 6 in 08 to eliminate them. They lost the 2 the next season when they got swept in 09. They didn't go back to the playoffs again until 2018. They may have went one more time before then, but the only one I can say I remember off the top of my head is 2018, and they got swept. That was when Blake Griffin was with them. That's 2 more home losses. They lost all 3 games at home to the Knicks last year in the first round and lost last night, 9 straight games. And I'm pretty sure Detroit went to the playoffs another time before 2018, and they lost their home playoff games, all their home playoff games then too. Detroit, I was so hyped watching the Detroit starting lineup. Took me back to when I was a kid, and it took me back to when I was 21 years old. Detroit basketball, and you lay an egg like that, the Piston fans are like, well, damn, maybe every game needs to be on the road. Ain't no damn home court advantage because they just whole babies have been had and have graduated high school or are about to graduate high school since the last time the Detroit Pistons won a home playoff game. Detroit, get it together. Now, people are saying, oh, the Pistons may be in trouble. I ain't going to go that far, but if you lose game 2, oh, you in trouble, homie. You are definitely in trouble. You better get it together, Detroit, before y'all because I'm telling you, this has been a successful season. But if y'all go out in the first round as a number 1 seed, you can just flush it down the toilet because I'm of the mindset where I think the Pistons can possibly make the finals. But if Detroit made it to the second round of the playoffs, I would consider that a successful season considering they haven't made the second round of the playoffs in 18 years. Now, if you're the number 1 seed overall in the East and you don't make it past round 1, oh, homie, oh, no. No. You cannot let that happen. Detroit, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris. Y'all cannot have this on y'all watch. Do I think y'all will come back and beat Orlando? I do, but it cast doubt against the winner of Toronto and Cleveland, especially if it's Cleveland, because Cleveland is not to be slept on, even though I don't believe in playoff James Harden. I damn sure believe in playoff Donovan Mitchell. I will tell you that right now. I believe in playoff Donovan Mitchell. Not so much Harden. Definitely Donovan Mitchell, though. I'm just keeping it a buck. I am keeping it a stack. As Cleveland is up right now, 95-86 with a little under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. So Cleveland is looking to go up 2-0. Now, hopefully what fans are hoping for, and we're getting it already, getting more competitive game 2s in the playoffs. As it would not surprise me if the Atlanta Hawks beat the New York Knicks. It would not surprise me if the Minnesota Timberwolves, who play the late game tonight against the Denver Nuggets, if Minnesota even that series. I just want the playoffs to be fun, and I don't want it to be that crap that the players and a lot of coaches have been putting on the fans for the last few years in the regular season. I enjoyed the playoffs last year. I really did. I enjoyed the NBA playoffs last year because, for one, they were letting the players play with a level of disdain. 2, Not everybody outside of the Boston Celtics, who I cannot stand watching play basketball when they play basketball like that, was just jacking up unnecessary threes. It wasn't like that. No, it wasn't. That's why I was kind of glad. They know kind of to it. I was glad. You heard me on here screaming "fuck Boston" vehemently when the Knicks put them out last year, and I enjoyed the NBA Finals too between Oklahoma City and the Indiana Pacers because it was not played like a 3-point shootout. It was played like actual, factual basketball. Up here come the Toronto Raptors. Cut the lead down to 7. Here they come. What was that? Cut the lead down to 9. I don't know. Hold on. Where are my glasses? Yeah. I be trying to look pretty on here for y'all. Oh, it's 9. I be trying to look pretty for y'all on here, but when I be driving, I need glasses. I need glasses. So, put in the chat. Let me know how your week was. Please do. Put in the chat. Let me know how your week was because I definitely hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Now, I don't know, I didn't know how long I was going to be on here, but the crazy thing is that I pretty much have covered everything already. I just did it vehemently. Now, there is something that I do want to show you guys, and it is crazy. It is crazy because I don't know if you guys watch. I don't know if you guys watch the It Is What It Is podcast, but Cameron is hey Cameron. I don't know if this was staged. I don't know if this was staged or not. But we're gonna go through this video, please. And I'm telling y'all, please, if you've watched It Is What It Is, Cameron and Mace interview Hey Uso, and he's a Samoan wrestler before WrestleMania, and things went left. And I'm like, bruh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, look, Hampton, yes. Hey, look, on Friday, bro, we're gonna be definitely giving you your birthday flowers, my boy. This is Hampton's birthday week. Lomar, you heard about Cameron? Man, this joint is crazy. I don't know. I'm like, is this scripted or not? It's crazy.
I don't think they got that crowd participation the way I do. They don't. They might call me an entrance, but man, I worked hard to even get to that level of having all that, if that makes sense. But I love it, man. As long as my kids are with me. And I mean just the kids out there, that's what it's all about.
How did you develop that? Like, cause that fandom is like really, really difficult to cultivate out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yo, that was Stat Baby been gone for a while. I'm kind of wondering what the hell, where's Stat Baby at?
It took steps. It took.
Cleveland
it was like
starting to put it away.
I was at the drawing board every night, and then let alone I was by myself. So I was always with my brother Jim all my whole career, and then I split traveling by myself, taking plane rides by myself, like training by myself. It was just stages, and then this came. They started vibing with this. The Yee is that's like a Bay Area word from back in the day. It was really Yee, like no T. But I just ran with it. Focus on the kids for sure, man. Bright colors. You got to look like somewhat of a superhero. So,
what made you guys change from the colors to going black? Yeah, how you explain that?
Yeah, because we're like, you got to evolve, right, Mace? Good guy, bad guy.
Yeah.
We stole the whole color thing from Ultimate Warrior because that's me and my brother's favorite wrestler growing up. So we just took all that, all the colors, everything, and then as soon as started kind of feeling stale a little, got to pivot, Oos. So man, let's go dark. No one was wearing black like Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
It all worked.
So with your family being like wrestling royalty in Samoa, where you think you rank in it?
Man,
good question.
Man, there's so many heavy hitters in my family, man.
Yeah.
Like my dad, Yokozuna, Umaga, Rock. I wouldn't say I'm above like the Roman Reigns.
Yeah, because you're not.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah,
That's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
See, that was a little disrespectful. That was a little disrespectful.
And there's so many heavy hitters in my family, man.
Yeah.
Like my dad, Yokozuna, Umaga, Rock. I wouldn't say I'm above like the Roman Reigns.
Yeah, because you're not.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Where do you think you rank?
Yeah, let's
Just
be
where
clear.
you think you rank? You think you above The Rock?
We ain't got time for no lies, Oos.
Nah. He's box office draw. Roman Reigns, new street.
Yo, like what? Now, WrestleMania has turned into a 2-day event. There's the Saturday matches and then the Sunday be the main matches. I'm just wondering, was this staged? Because what reason does Cameron have to be, the way he's being right now?
Prior to coming out. So no, I would say no. As far as wrestling, yeah, I feel like I'm up there with him, but I got a lot to grow, man. What's up?
This is not the show for this, Philip. This is not the show.
Damn, Moose.
No, everything I am. Look, anybody ever tried you in public?
Yo, look at his face, bro. Look at his face. Like, he looked like The Rock right there. I'm just curious, what led to this?
Like I just seen you and tried you in public.
Yeah, they have, Moose.
Yeah. How'd it go?
You good?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's get to WrestleMania, cause
Yeah, I'm excited.
like it's a lot of heat coming from that couch. I've seen this and I'm still trying to process. I'm really still trying to process this.
WrestleMania is here in Las Vegas. It's going to be super exciting. You've got a big match coming up. Let's talk about the match. Let's talk about how it all went down. Like, what you're most excited about.
Man, I don't know. I got Logan Paul, I Show Speed in my match. The outsiders. I got respect for Logan Paul. He earned his stripes with us, but yeah, they coming into my office now. We're gonna body them in front of, 80,000, 100,000 people on Saturday. And then I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna get some Hawaiian barbecue.
What do you think about these YouTubers coming into your space?
I mean, they can get slapped too. Yeah. You want to try?
You talking to me?
Yo, is this just for entertainment? Or was this like legit disdain? Because I'm like, bro, like, let me run that back.
YouTubers coming into your space.
I mean, they can get slapped too. Yeah. You want to try?
You talking to me?
I'm like,
listen,
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Cause let me ask you this, cause I don't know where we going with this, but let me just stick to the script.
The energy.
Yeah, the energy's kind of off. But when you see,
man, did you like, damn, did you want me on the show or what?
You here, right? Let's stick to the script real quick. When you see yourself on 2K, how'd you feel about that for the first time seeing yourself in a video game?
I ain't got to create myself. I bet you do though.
Yo, when he say the energy is kind of off, man, the energy is way off. I mean, you talk about caught a stray. Yes, caught a whole stray. Like, look at Kevin. Caught a whole stray.
You here, right? Let's stick to the script real quick. When you see yourself on 2K, how'd you feel about that for the first time seeing yourself in a video game?
I ain't got to create myself. I bet you do though. That's the difference. Is I could pick mine now. It's fun though. I ain't got to go and create a player, and I'm on there. I'm on there. I'm happy about that.
You prefer fighting by yourself or tag team? What's your preference?
I said it was like I like the singles. I ran that. If I could pick though, I'd probably be with my brother.
Yeah, I bet it would. You wouldn't want to be by yourself. I get it.
Yo. Wait a minute. Like, come on, Hampton. Do you think this was premeditated, or do you think this is genuine disdain? Come on, bro. Come on, Lomar. Anybody else in the chat? Do you think that this is premeditated, or do you think this is genuine disdain? Because I don't get it. I don't understand 100% what? 100% premeditated or 100% genuine disdain? Like this was not scripted. This premeditated. Okay, see that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I totally understand that. Y'all got anything else to say? Because I don't smell what the Usyk is cooking. He's not his father. We know what's going to happen in WrestleMania. Now you want to just Speed and Logan Paul. They in there. You all right? Because I really don't have nothing else to say to him. And you looking at me like it's a problem.
I can go. Any more questions, Zeus?
Yeah, no. Aren't you a big Cameron fan? Like, you're a fan of Cameron, right?
Man.
Like, you're a fan of his music and Mace and
Jim Jones was number one
straight
all the time anyway. You know what I'm saying? Well, where you rank yourself, Zeus?
You had the pink tees. You had the pink tall tees.
Shots, not it is a wrestler. It is a wrestler.
That was what you was wearing. Your brother took it from you, so he already let me know your character. He already ain't respect you. In the house, they ain't respect you.
He's for real. You coming off like a little disrespectful.
Nah, I think you coming off a little disrespectful in my house a little bit. That's what it seemed like.
I can go then.
What's up? Like,
just be respectful. Let's just keep it on me. You ain't got to talk about my family.
No, I have much love for your family. I think your family is wrestling royalty. When you say you wrestle as good as The Rock, I got a problem with that. I can't respect it. Can't respect it. But but you prefer to fight tag team, so
not by yourself.
Yeah, not by yourself.
So that's the issue, because Uso thinks that he's better than The Rock. I mean, I don't agree, but he has the right to think that highly of himself, don't you think?
There's a good thing in collaboration. Collaboration's all good. Like, if
She's
you
trying to keep
Man,
the peace.
hold on, man. I ain't gonna. I do feel uneasy right now.
I feel uneasy as well.
Yeah, me too. You want to feel easy? Pause. Like, bro, what's up?
I want to be here. Yeah, I don't want to cut it short or whatever. I'm trying to.
What do you plan for WrestleMania this Sunday? What's the outcome going to be?
I'm on Saturday, Us.
Pardon me, Saturday.
Yeah, damn, Uso's up. I'm up. Somebody gonna get their ass whooped, Us.
We had this last year, right? If I'm not mistaken, Mace. Main event Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
That's how it still is, or no?
Wait, say it again. Sorry,
The main event is still on Sunday, or is not?
Main event Sunday.
Got it.
You gonna watch who's?
Sunday. Definitely Sunday. I'm a main event type nigga.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What do you predict for the outcome this weekend?
Like, you clearly see where this is going. Clearly.
You were a linebacker, right? In college?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, like is that how you develop the spear move that you do?
Man, I just be that's from throwing up, bust 'em up days, right? Like that's in the backyard. Half that stuff is what we do. Grew up breaking coffee tables, didn't even know, man. Holes in the wall. It just is what it is, man. I grew up in a house with 4 boys. You know, you got brothers, Zeus? Yeah, you grew up with some sisters.
I'm my only child.
With a pink
Do my dirt by my lonely. I ain't got a tag team partner. World champion Dolo on my hood.
What do you think about my father?
Great. Legend. All time. Top of the line, bro. I just was wondering what happened after.
What do you mean?
He's there. Rock, the whole family. The whole family's great. Then we got shit. Like, what happened? What happened to you?
I'm out.
You out where?
I'm out, dude. You being real disrespectful, bro. I don't know if you're reading a lot of this social media shit, all the likes, dislikes, all that was, but you rubbing me the wrong way a little bit. I didn't expect this. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah. Sorry.
Damn.
Okay, so when it come to WrestleMania, right? I remember watching WrestleMania growing up. What's gonna be so spectacular about you being at WrestleMania?
Man, Mace, I'm about to have 100,000 in the palm of my hand, Deuce. Eating out the palm of my hand. It'll be dope, Deuce. I got YouTubers in my match. I ain't even worried about none of that. Cut this paycheck, Deuce. Hang out with my family, dog.
Well, listen, Mace. I don't have any more questions. Nick, I'm more mad at you because you keep bringing Saturday WrestleMania niggas here, and you don't bring us a Sunday WrestleMania.
Say less, Count. I ain't got to be
talking to my
here.
producer, bro. You keep bringing Sunday. I need a Sunday WrestleMania. I don't smell what the Usos cooking, and at the end.
He tripped. Yo, bro, wait a minute, bro. No, stop. Come on, man. Stop. No, hold up, bro. Hold up, Oos. I think that's gotta be they worked that.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is.
Oh,
this is a really fascinating first segment to the show.
No, that's
Where was you at, bro?
I came over there.
All right. I ain't say you done, bro. I just, my bad.
He did come over there. He also called security.
I was the one that grabbed him.
Let's Count. I ain't got to be
talking to my
here.
producer, bro. You keep bringing Sunday. I need a Sunday WrestleMania. I don't smell what the Usos cooking, and at the end.
He tripped. I call premeditated. I call staged. Yeah, I call staged. Yeah, Cam just sitting there laying there like he just got knocked, like dude barely tapped him on the head, bro. Like I call staged. I do. I got to call staged on that one. I got to call BS. Yeah, like that's funny, entertaining, but I got to call. Nah. What do they say now? I got to call Cap. Yeah, you can tell. Entertaining, yes. But they probably went out to dinner afterwards. They probably went to a bar or something afterwards. Yeah. Ain't no way. Like, nah, bruh. Because if you saw all that heat going, you'd have had security at the corners of each desk. He would have never been able to, if security was right, if this was for real, security would have never been able to get at Cameron. I mean, dude, my boy would have never been able to get at Cameron. Nah, that's but that was entertaining. That was definitely entertaining. Now, again, let me keep up with these NBA scores. It is 112-103, Cleveland. Just 3 3 seconds left. They're about to take a 2-0 lead on the Toronto Raptors. And in the third quarter, at halftime, it is 61-54, the New York Knicks. Now, what I'm curious is that what I liked about what the Knicks did is Jalen Brunson came out and got his money early. He scored 22 in the first half, and then Karl Anthony Towns took over in the second half. He had 19 of his 25. And Jalen Brunson inadvertently got kicked in the nuts by C.J. McCollum. You said his ass was just laying there like Peter Griffin. Yeah, I call scripted. I have to. But I would like to see what the stats look like on the Knicks game right now, because the Cleveland game is over. They have won. They are up 2-0. They won 115-105. They're up 2-0 in this best-of-7 series, heading to Canada. And in the Knicks game, which is the only game that is current right now, CJ ain't playing games. CJ pissed that his that was upgraded to a flagrant, or he was given a technical for the kick on Jalen Brunson. He got 18 points. And on the other end, more balanced scoring by the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson has 12, Bridges has 10, Josh Hart has 10, Mitchell Robinson has 11. Okay. And OG Anunoby has 9. So more balanced scoring for the Knicks. For the Hawks, it's pretty much been CJ. But again, they're only down by 7. He has 18. Kuminga has 8. Okongwu has 7. So for the Cleveland Cavaliers and for Toronto, the stats look like this. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, the victorious team, Donovan Mitchell led the way with 30 points. James Harden had 28. It's the first round, game 2. James Harden is going to play like that. Evan Mobley had 25. Evan Mobley had 25. So that's great scoring attack from your 3-headed monster in Cleveland. Spider had 30. Beard had 28. And Praying Mantis had 25. For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes had 26. RJ Barrett had 22. Murray Boyles had 17. And Walter finished with 14. But the Raptors are now down 2-0, heading back to Canada. They better regroup, or else their stay in the NBA playoffs is going to be very limited. I mean, you better be, unless you got some plans with Drake or something, Toronto, you better get your shit together. You better get it together. Now, what is the reason why there is no school, why there is no work for me tomorrow, is because there is this special election. That is tomorrow on the 21st. And I don't even know exactly what I'm supposed to be voting for. I'm being honest with you. I don't know. I see a bunch of signs in my neighborhood that says some vote yes, some vote no. And I hear one saying that it's a fair election, and then another saying it's a rigged election. I don't know. I really don't. So let's see what some of these people have to say in regards to this special election.
Early voting is now closed, and Tuesday, April 21st is your last chance to weigh in on this special redistricting election. Voters are deciding on a proposed amendment that would temporarily redraw Virginia's congressional map, potentially shifting the delegation from a nearly even split to a 10-1 Democratic majority. Now, supporters are saying to vote yes, saying it will level the playing field, and are pointing to maps drawn in states like Texas and North Carolina. Now, critics are saying to vote no, arguing the proposed map is an overreach and unfair. At the polls, voters told me regardless of where they land, showing up matters.
Early voting is very important for me, for the busy lifestyle that I have. So.
And every single woman, young, old, in between, needs to remember what was sacrificed for us to have this right.
I think voting is important because it's part of the democratic process in the country, and do your due diligence and your research.
Election day is just around the corner, and we have all the voting information you need at WSLS.com. Early voting is now closed, and Tuesday, April 21st.
Does anybody have anything to add as far as as far as the early voting? I don't know.
Before tomorrow's special election, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are making their final push to voters. Layla Cox joins us in the studio with more on that.
Yeah, Janet, this is not a typical election for the Commonwealth. Instead of choosing candidates, voters are being asked to weigh in on a complicated change to how Virginia draws its congressional maps. For months, Democrat and Republican lawmakers have asked Virginians to vote yes or vote no, with millions of dollars allocated to fund both sides and an early voter turnout that outpaced last year's gubernatorial race. Tomorrow, voters will have the final say in what is at stake. Right now, Democrats hold 6 of Virginia's 11 congressional seats. But if a plan passed by the legislature and signed by Governor Abigail Spanberger is enacted, the new map would give Democrats as large as a 10-1 advantage over Republicans. Republican Congresswoman Jen Kiggin says Democrats are trying to gerrymander the Commonwealth.
They are trying to change that to a 10-1 map system, which would give Virginia 92% Democratic representation in the halls of Congress and the House of Representatives, and that's wrong.
Fair is a common word used across both sides of the aisle to argue what a vote yes or vote no in this case would mean for the Commonwealth. Congresswoman Kiggin says a vote yes would reduce fair representation, especially for rural or Republican-leaning voters.
Those people who believe in conservative ideologies and values, they deserve conservative representation, and we have that right now in Virginia.
But Congressman Bobby Scott tells 13 News Now Democrats are being ridiculed for similar actions Republicans led in other states.
They've been doing it all over the country. And if we're going to have a fair shot at legislating important issues, we have to level the playing field.
A yes vote on Tuesday's special election ballot allows new congressional district maps to be drawn. Congressman Scott wants voters to know the yes or no on Tuesday's ballot isn't just a checkbox.
The vote that will be cast Tuesday at the polls will determine the future of healthcare, the war, what ICE can do, the Department of Education, voting rights.
A no vote not only keeps the current congressional maps in place, Congresswoman Kiggin says it allows true Virginian democracy to remain in place.
The right thing is going to be to vote no, because we have fair lines right now.
Now, Governor Abigail Spanberger says the effort to redistrict is targeted, temporary, and a response to comments from President Donald Trump that suggested he's entitled to more Republican congressional seats before the midterm election. Layla Cox, 13 News Now.
And we will keep you updated online and on air as the results come in. All right. Before tomorrow's special election, lawmakers.
You know, Lomar, I heard you say that you are going to vote tomorrow, and me too. Me too. I'm going to vote tomorrow. I'm going to vote for them to get the hell off my face. And if one more goddamn person text messages me about this bullshit, I wish I could call them and tell them all, leave me alone. God, do you have any idea how many text messages I have gotten over the last 3 days? I mean, I'm serious. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, I've gotten at least 20 text messages, I'm not exaggerating, about, hey, don't vote for this, vote yes for this, or vote no for that. What? But seriously, all jokes aside, I am going to vote. I'm going to vote tomorrow. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go to the Y. Well, I'm going to sleep in, okay, first and foremost, because I'm kid-free and I ain't got to get up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm going to sleep in, but when I get up, I'm going to go to the Y, get a workout in, then I'm going to go vote. And I'm going to make sure I tell the people the people at the polls, I don't know if you can spread this message, but make sure you tell both political sides, don't ever fucking call me again. Seriously. And shout out to Aaron, because, oh man, I wish I had I'm serious, Lomar. I wish I had my I'm going to piss some people in the country shirt already made. Oh my goodness gracious. I really do. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, because this is the type of shit that I'm going to be wearing during Memorial Day, during the 4th of July, because this is the reason why during the presidential election, I voted for Jesus, because man has lost it. Read the message. Read the message. I'm not giving any anti-American message. This is not a non-patriot. I'm not at all. Because I also have stuff like this for Memorial Day as well. These are shirts that oh shit. No, I'm giving that's London. Okay. I'm also going to be making these shirts as well. Of course, if you guys want to buy any, let me know. Okay. That's a Memorial Day / 4th of July shirt. Okay. But I'm not going to lie to you. Yes. I have that flag shirt in black and I have that flag shirt in white. This is not me being anti-American, not me being anti-patriot or any of that shit that people like to go overboard and say. This is me asking a simple question about the state of the divided states of America. We're supposed to be the greatest country in the world. Why don't we act like it? Because if we did act like it, this little special election wouldn't even be necessary. If we didn't have a person in the White House that's so caught up on petty bullshit, and then people on the other side caught up on petty bullshit, none of these elections would be necessary. Now, I will say again, for my own selfish beneficial reasons, I ain't mad at it because I get the day off from work tomorrow with pay. Okay? The kids don't have to go to school. So that part, I'm saying, you know what? Hey, yeah, let's do the special election. But in all honesty, to me, this is a freaking joke. Because the state of because right now, the state of this country, the state of this administration is a fucking joke. It's a joke. Thanks for the day off from work, niggas. I mean, straight up. Thanks for the day off from work. Thank you. Appreciate it. I get to sleep in tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to go vote. I am. I'm going to go vote. I will. I will. Am I supposed to vote yes or am I supposed to vote no? Oh, shit. What am I supposed to vote? Look, man. Look, man, I feel you, Hampton. Look, man. We are all on this thing called Earth. Kia said for Friday to vote yes. Okay, there you go. Well, I'm glad you paid attention, Lomar. Kia said vote yes, nigga. You better do it. You better do it. Let me say this. We are all passengers in this thing called Earth, whether we're in a sphere or whether we're on a flat ass plate. We are all passengers on this spaceship called Earth. And we all need to treat each other with respect. That's the problem. One culture views another culture as an inferior. When we're all children of one race, the human race. We're children of the Heavenly Father, whether you choose to believe in him or not. And if you don't choose to believe, that's your business. That's your right. That's your prerogative. I'm a believer. And I believe myself to be a child of God. I believe that everybody put on this earth at one point or another was a child of God, even if you decided to go in a different direction. But if we keep treating each other like crap, the spaceship that we have, the spaceship that we're on, is gonna crumble. If we keep on treating each other on this spaceship called Earth, whether it is a sphere or whether it's a disc, whether it's a sphere or whether it looks like this, we're all passengers on this spaceship called Earth. That's why I make a shirt that says we're supposed to be the greatest country in the world. Why don't we act like it? And we should act like it, not act like a bully, not act like we're just trying to debo stuff. It's not right. It isn't right. And to me, this special election is just living proof that what's going on, particularly in this nation with this administration, isn't right. Now, don't get me wrong. What happened with the last administration, in my opinion, wasn't right. But it didn't get any better since the 2024 elections. It's gotten worse. If for anything, the morality of the people walking around this nation, it's gotten worse. The divisiveness instead of the unity has gotten worse. I've said this before and I will say this again. The idea that people try to sell to you for peace on earth tends to be a facade, because at least in America, chaos is a cash cow. It is. Chaos is a cash cow. And what I've talked about on numerous shows, and what I'm going to continue to do, even when my personal life tends to have a bumpy day, what I'm going to continue to do is encourage people to do the opposite of the upside down things that's going on in this world. And a young lady said a prayer tonight in the youth choir and said, "We pray for the world, Lord, because the world is currently upside down." And she's right. So what my challenge will continue to be to people who decide to tune into my platform is to challenge you, instead of sitting there in fear or angry about what's going on in sections of the country that unfortunately we can't control, but you have to hear about it every time you turn on your TV, every time you flip your phone, every time you swipe your tablet, every time you go to work. What I encourage you to do is to combat that with love. That's my challenge. That's my challenge. Romans 12:21 just became my new favorite scripture. Not just, but when it was explained to me, when Kia explained it to me yesterday at church, and I was like, that is literally what I'm trying to encourage people to do. Is don't be overcome with evil. Overcome evil with love. I don't think that's the exact quote. But I'm in the ballpark, okay? Do not overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. Yeah. Because that's the message. That's the message that needs to be sent globally. Even if we disagree, we need to be neighborly. We need to act locally and hopefully spreading it globally. Divided, a house divided is not a house at all. And unfortunately, the unfortunate part about what's going on, this calculated plan, is that we tend to forget the strength that we have in numbers because, you know, we've been given a fear tactic. And then another big part about it is, if it's not affecting our individual daily lives, we tend not to pay it much attention. I've been guilty of that. I think everybody has. But I also know that I can't fight every single I can't put the weight of the world on my shoulders, or I wouldn't encourage anybody to walk around feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But just what can you do to spread positivity, spread happiness, spread love into a society that really freaking needs it? Because if we had it, I'd be going to work tomorrow. What up, Liam? If we had it, I'd be going to work tomorrow. Which, again, thank you for the day off, nigga. Thank you. But when I'm thinking about this in the grand scheme of things, because tomorrow is going to be a shit show. I hope you guys know that. Tomorrow is going to be a shit show on CNN and Fox News and internet outlets and blah, 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 blah. That's what tomorrow's going to be. And I'm going to do my American duty and go vote, even though both sides can kiss my black ass. Because the fact of the matter is, you people on Capitol Hill don't give a damn about people like me. And I'm not saying that because I'm black. I'm talking about in general. The people on Capitol Hill truly don't give a damn about American citizens, whether they look like me, whether they look the opposite color, no matter what. So that's the way I feel about this special election. Thank you for the day off. But as a society, as a race, as a human race, as a people, you see right in front of our face. Don't combat it with more fear, more violence, more negligence. No. Combat it with this. Combat it with this. That's my motivational speech. I'm hungry. I'm about to get up out of here and go get me something to eat, since I don't got to go to work tomorrow. When am I going to get you on the stream? When it's the last day of school, partner. Just like I told you. May 29th, when it's the last day of school, partner. Then that will be your next close-up. And this time, are you going to show your face? Are you going to show your face? That's what I'm going to ask. But anyway, you guys, I mean what I say about the love. And again, I'm going to still spread love, even when days like today for me, like I said, it's not a bad day. Not a bad day because I'm above ground, not underground. I have the ability to come on this platform and speak to whoever decides to listen. I have too much stuff to be thankful for than things to be stressed out about, even when my heart is involved. Because one thing about me, my heart is always involved. So even when I have parts of a bumpy day, I'm still going to spread. And before I leave, once again, I'm going to let you guys know, Highland Springs, we are less than 2 weeks away from the big cookout. May 2nd, y'all be there. May 2nd, 3 o'clock, 920 Nash Road, hosted by your boy, DJ by your boy. Also hosted by my bestie, Alicia Curran. So we finna turn up May 2nd, less than 2 weeks away. Cannot wait. And that is going to be nothing but love and positivity. So until Thursday, because we will be on Thursday as we will be covering the NFL draft. The Sports Plus Life post-game crew will be covering the NFL draft on Thursday. And then, of course, you'll see your boy back on Friday with Mr. Hampton, with Queen Kia. For your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, I'm out this bit. Peace. Love you. Go vote. Go vote.